Arsenal interested in Patson Daka. Welcome back to your boys channel and welcome back to the latest Arsenal news today. In today's video we are going to discuss Patson Daka from RB Salzburg and a potential move to Arsenal, as well as there is Martin Odegaard fit after an injury scare in this game for Norway, and are Arsenal set to offer Smith Rowe a new contract. Let's discuss in today's video. Yo, what's going on guys? My name is Babs14 and I hope you're coping very well during this boring international break. Of course, before we get into the video, make sure to go down there and show some love, smash the video a like, do also subscribe to the channel if you're new, and just let me know your thoughts in the comments as always. Without any further ado, here is the latest Arsenal news today. Let's go. International break, you know, we move. The first thing we need to discuss is Patson Daka of RB Salzburg. Red Bull Salzburg, the man with the wings, you know, the team that had Szoboszlai, Erling Haaland, and now they've got Patson Daka. And the report has come up from a Turkish report, interesting enough, saying Red Bull Salzburg striker Patson Daka is being watched by Arsenal, Manchester United, Liverpool and Manchester City. Salzburg want to generate 25 to 30 million euros in revenue from sales of Patson Daka. Now I ain't gonna lie, I don't know why a Turkish source knows so much about a player who plays in Austria, who I believe is from Zambia and also is where is the Turkish link there? But hey, listen, I don't know, it is what it is. But saying that there are more reports, and here is one straight out of Austria, and they once again are claiming that Arsenal, Liverpool, Manchester City, Manchester United are all interested in Salzburg's Zambian striker Patson Daka. So you've got a source from Austria, you've got a source from Turkey. You know what, it is starting to make a little bit of sense. And there's even some reports dating back to January 2021 saying Daka's representatives are keen to secure a move to the Premier League for their clients, and Arsenal could face competition from Liverpool, Man City, Tottenham also eyeing the striker. Salzburg are believed to have slapped a £20 million price tag on the 22-year-old. So you've got reports all across the world. It is international FC. But most importantly, it seems like Arsenal do hold a bit of interest in the Zambian striker, and I can see why. Because if you man like cast your minds back a little bit, let's travel in that time machine back earlier on with the season where Arsenal were linked with Dominik Szoboszlai, who used to play of course for Salzburg before he moved to Leipzig. Unfortunately, I used to watch quite a bit of Salzburg in the Champions League, and while Daka wasn't fit for all those games, the games I did see him play, he did look like a decent striker. And after doing a bit of research today, I have found out that 31 games, 27 goals, and in the league 14 games and 20 goals, or 14 starts may I just say. That's impressive, that's very good stats. Now I already know the obvious comment, Babs, why are we talking about Austrian league? Well, need I remind you, the last striker to come out of Salzburg in the Austrian league and to have a very similar record is a certain Erling Haaland. So I'm not saying Daka's on that level, but he's showing levels to the league, I can't lie. Now the stats are there to back you up, but what has impressed me the most about Daka is he has the potential to be the complete centre forward. We're talking 6'1" height, so he's got that power and strength there. He's got a bag of speed to running behind as well. And as you can see, this is Europa League last year. If you look at it again, look, he's got speed to running behind, and that's something of course we have with Aubameyang, but he's getting older, he's getting slower, bro. He no longer has that hunter card on him. But what Daka also has alongside that speed and power is he's a very good link-up player. And here's another example. Ball goes into his feet, you know, he's able to play with his back to goal, and that's key to Arsenal because right now we see him two different strikers. One in Alexander Lacazette, who yes is great holding the ball up, but doesn't have that turner speed to running behind, and also whilst has scored goals this season, he hasn't had an overall good record at Arsenal in general. And then you have the ultimate goal scorer in Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, but his hold-up play is just not there, my guys. And that's where Patson Daka at 22 years of age, he's got that physical nature to him, as well as that, you know, ability to play the back to goal with the speed and behind, and overall, as I said, has the potential to be a complete centre forward. And so after reading the scout reports on this guy, I can see exactly why so many of the big English clubs like Arsenal and City and Chelsea and United and Tottenham, no, Tottenham are not big. But the question for you guys is, who do you want to see Arsenal sign as that centre forward, and do you think Patson Daka is the player for Arsenal to sign? Let me know your thoughts down below in the comments as always. Moving on lads, let's discuss Emil Smith Rowe, my English star boy playing from the England under-21s today. As Fabrizio Romano says that Arsenal are planning to give Emil Smith Rowe a contract extension. Now that there, it's pretty surprising, I won't lie. Well, obviously it's deserved. If I'm right in saying, didn't Arsenal also give a contract extension to Smith Rowe back in 2018 under Unai Emery? But the fact that Arsenal want to give him another extension so soon tells me that they see him as a pivotal part of the future, and I can see why. The Donny is a baller. But for me the question really is, with Smith Rowe and of course having Martin Odegaard as well, what is Emil Smith Rowe's future best position? Of course at the start he was balling as a number 10, we were seeing fantastic performances, but I won't lie to you, when moving to the left hand side to accompany Martin Odegaard, it does work. I can see fans' concerns that he's not an out-and-out left winger. I don't mind where he starts, it's about where he plays on the pitch. And when he starts as a left winger, he drifts centrally. He almost plays as a secondary number 10. And the question for Mikel Arteta is, when we do eventually move into the 4-3-3, has Smith Rowe got the facility and the engine to play as a midfield three, as one of the advanced number 8s? But let me know your thoughts on Emil Smith Rowe, ESR, the Croydon KDB in the comments, and what do you think is his best position for Arsenal going into the future? Moving on, lads, let's discuss Martin Odegaard surviving an injury scare. Oh my god, I won't lie to you, lads. Last night on Twitter, my heart went. I read these reports and I was going, no, this is gonna happen. As a Norwegian journalist has said here, Martin Odegaard had come off due to an ankle injury. Just asked manager to leave the pitch, and of course he did go off at half time, so that's never a promising sign. Of course, I think it was ankle sprain or a twist, and it didn't look good. But then thank the Lord, as he confirmed that the Norwegian national team coach confirms Martin Odegaard has not suffered a serious injury. He hopes to have him back for Turkey on Saturday. Thank the Lord, thank you very much, because the last thing I need, oh my god, is for this baller to get injured. Let's not happen. Fingers crossed it doesn't happen. Let's pray, let's touch wood. Come on guys, make it happen. If he's not fully fit, don't risk him no matter what it is. I know it's the World Cup qualifiers, but I couldn't give a damn. I need this guy fit for my club because we did him so badly. And the funniest thing is, even though he went off at half time, Donny was still balling. In that first half, I looked at the stats. The guy had 3 chances created in the first half. You know what I mean? This guy is a creative machine. And in terms of his parent club, Real Madrid, we have a bit of an update, as today has been announced that Luis Campos could be joining Real Madrid. Okay, now what does that mean? Luis Campos is one of the best sporting directors in the world and is known to be very close to Kylian Mbappe when they both lived in Monaco. Now that link there is very key, but again, if Mbappe moves to Real Madrid, they're gonna need money. I keep saying it all the time. These players, they're not on a cheap deal, right? They're gonna be expensive. We're talking £100 million plus. So I think Arsenal will have a higher chance of then starting Martin Odegaard. My only real fear now is the way he is starting to flourish and grow into the Arsenal shirts. But also, if they're just watching the games, how can they look at him play and go, nah, we don't think this guy's good enough for our club? The guy's a baller. And my one theory is that Real Madrid might just end up changing their minds. But you know what? We need to convince Martin Odegaard that Arsenal's a place for him. And that club there, he had his chance, it didn't work out. They had their chance, it never worked out. And it's time for Arsenal and Martin Odegaard to shine. And so my message to the fellow Arsenal fans out there is, let's stop posting compilations and good tweets about him and positive tweets. Let's, make it out like he's awful, so Real Madrid make him a cheaper player and Arsenal have a better chance of signing him. But all jokes aside, lads, let me know your own thoughts on Martin Odegaard going into the summer, and what are your predictions for what is gonna happen? Let me know and we shall move. And finally, on to the other Arsenal news today. And the first thing that we have to discuss is UEFA and financial fair play. As has been announced here, UEFA is reportedly scrapping financial fair play FFP and will replace it with a new system of financial control, which will give clubs more freedom over their spending. That there is very important and also could be massive for Arsenal, because I've heard it over years and years with the Arsenal board. They keep waffling about FFP. Fair enough, we get it, you have to play with the rules. But then how are Man City spending £40 million on every single player in the world? But if this is true, and if UEFA really do scrap FFP, then I'll tell you what, the Cronkies will be under pressure and we will really see what these men are about, because in the past couple of summers, yes, they've invested some money. They spent the money on Nicolas Pepe, of course, it was installments, and last summer they were a massive part of financing the deal for Thomas Partey. But let's see if they continue that and help Arsenal not just get back to the Champions League football, but also progress to the next stage as well. My real fear is that Arsenal will get enough money and progress into the Champions League, but once we get there, these men will stop investing in Arsenal because they go, like the Glazers done Man United, it is what it is, we accept mediocrity. But we have to get to that stage first. But lads, let me know your thoughts on FFP and what are your real expectations of the Cronkies and the board this summer. Also, in terms of Bukayo Saka, as you can see from the story of Alexandre Lacazette, Bukayo Saka is not yet with England on international duty. He has a hamstring issue which will rule him out of the San Marino game. If he is not fully fit, as you can see he is not, that's why he's not with the squad right now, then why force him and risk him to play? Arsenal need this guy to be fully fit, and in the past few games I have realised that his form's dropped off, but maybe that's because he's not been fully fit. So with England already having so many wingers like Rashford and Sancho and so on and so forth, why risk Bukayo Saka? Give this guy a 2-week holiday, let him go play the PlayStation, let him play some Call of Duty, and let him just rest at yard. And also, I just can't lie, my biggest fear about this international break is the potential injuries that could happen to our ballers. I'm hoping, but fingers are crossed it doesn't happen. And on to the final thing, lads, the Premier League today have confirmed next season begins on 14th of of August 2021 and will end on the 22nd of May 2022. Will fans be allowed to go to games? We'll have to wait and see. Will the vlogs be back? Again, we're gonna have to wait and see. But the question for you guys today is very simple. Where do you think Arsenal are gonna finish next season in the Premier League, and what are your realistic expectations? And there you man go, that is the video there and there. Of course, if you have enjoyed the video, make sure to go down there and show some love, smash it like, subscribe to the channel if you are new to the thing, and let me know your thoughts of all things that I have discussed. The links to all my socials will be in the description below, so if you want to follow me, I would appreciate that. But there you man go, that has been the latest Arsenal news today. I hope you have enjoyed as always, and I will see you soon in this boring international break in a bit.